Alright, what's going on everyone? Today I'm going to be finally unlocking Willa. It's been almost a year now since I started playing and I'm just now unlocking this character. It's been quite a long grind, but we are finally here. So just one purchase left, and there we go. We now have enough tiles to actually activate her. Now before we do, I just want to talk about how I got here so quickly, because there are quite a few players who started around when I did and are still not even halfway to unlocking Willa. So what I did is for about a month or two, after I got Hiker and Cactus Girl to 7 stars, I continued to farm their nodes to get some extra master tiles. And I did that for quite a while and got, I'd say maybe 20 to 30 tiles for Willa just by doing that. And that helped me get a pretty good boost. And then once I actually finished all my mashup store farms, I continued to make purchases here and use these tiles for Master Shop currency as well. Also getting Redbeard to 7 stars helped too, just 3 extra tiles each day to convert. And also the free bags from the booster pass helped a little bit to just get like 20 tiles on certain days. It could be immediately converted into tiles here. But yeah, for a couple months I was farming characters that I already had at 7 stars, which probably wasn't the smartest thing ever because I got behind on some other farms, but now I'm caught up on pretty much everything in Monolith Waste. But now let's go ahead and assemble Willa. And there we are. Let's see how high we can take her. Hopefully, I'll be able to get her to gear 5 at least. Now let's see what her stats are. And we got one piece here. We'll equip that as well. Why not? And what do we got? 8,000 health, not bad. 1,700 attack, 380 defense. Okay, not bad stats for a 3-star character. Okay, 23k awesomeness right there for Willa, and we're set to start trying her out. Now, my spooky team is actually getting there. It's not perfect right now, but now I have Willa at gear 6, 3 stars. I have Basil. Actually, I can take him to 56. There we go. And he's at gear 6 as well, 5 stars. I think 5 stars is a great place to have him because he dies enough that he can then be revived. If he's at 7 stars, sometimes he has too much health, I find. But that's just in some testing I've seen. I'm also farming Zombie right now from Monolith Waste, and I am pretty close to having enough guild currency to immediately take her to 7 stars. I have 75k saved up, so I think I'm like less than 100 tiles short. And then of course I'll most likely be getting the Ghost when that master event starts. My space is pretty solid. I have Cold, Kelvin, Quincy, Locust, and Reed that I plan to use. I will most likely have Quincy to gear 7 before the event, and I should have both Locust and Reed at 6+5 because I think they're both Apple Grand gear pieces. Where is his? Is it bottom left? No, what is this bottom right? It's of course the last piece I collect. No, okay, sweet. Very nice. Okay, so I am going to get everyone here to gear 7 except Locust. And of course I'm not going to be using Dwayne for the event since Quincy is way better, even at 5 stars. And yeah, because he uses apples for his, and apples are extremely difficult to obtain, and characters like Redbeard are going to take those first from me. So I'm hoping that 4 gear 7 space units and gear 6 plus 5 Locust will allow me to unlock the Ghost, but we'll see. It may be more difficult than that. Only time will tell. But yeah, that'll leave me with a pretty solid spooky team: Willa, Basil, Zombie, Spooky Girl, and the Ghost. But in the meantime, I have a couple other teams in mind that I want to test out now that I have Willa. So let me just take a few more of these units to 56, and then we'll hop in Arena and see what we can do. So as you can see, I've fallen pretty far in Arena. I'm sitting at 94 right now because I've been testing some pretty weird teams like this, just to kind of test out some of these fun chill units. But that's fine. That actually works out quite well because now we can test this slightly not as powerful team and see how it does. So I think we want Willa. Where'd she go? Here she is. We're going to throw in Basil. There we go. And then let's add Aurora, actually. We're going to bring in Aurora and the Ice Glider for extra revives on Basil. And then we basically need a couple big attackers, because these 3 are going to give us all the healing and tanking that we need. So let's actually just straight up go for my 2 best attackers. and we'll see how this goes. I'm expecting it to be decent but not win, although the team I'm going up against isn't exactly the most difficult. Pirates with Hiker is a fantastic early to mid game team. Late game, it's not super viable. Okay, so we're not going to taunt just yet with Basil. Actually, I guess we could have, because it's not like him dying is a problem, because we've got so many ways to revive him, and we actually don't want Willa to die. Although, we do have Aurora here, so even if she does die like that, we can bring her right back. Perfect. That's why I like Aurora in this team, because Willa at 3 stars isn't going to have the best survivability, although 8,000 health isn't that bad, honestly. It's pretty close to what my Basil has right now. He should have somewhere around 11,000, I believe. So he's taunting now, and she's not doing a lot of damage as expected, but that's not really why she's here. She's basically there to dispel buffs and keep Basil alive. So when we get to her ultimate, we'll try it out and see how good it is at the low level I have it at. I think it's at like level 3 now. Oh, look at that. It's already available. That's great. And it is in fact a clear all buff ability. We're actually going to save that for now and just use a basic. But we will use his heal to heal up Willa. And the reason this team is so good is every time Basil dies, he will heal the team a pretty substantial amount, and since he's only at 5 stars and he taunts, he dies pretty often, and then Willa and Aurora can both revive him, and then you can keep getting heals from him being defeated. And then that's also why we have just Redbeard and Kai in here to just do a lot of damage, while those other 3 keep the team alive, and while Basil taunts to draw fire away from the other units. But if someone else happens to die, like let's say Willa, Aurora can just bring them back. Now I think this team is good for offense, not so much for defense, but we'll see if we can actually win this battle here. Okay, let's try to get some more damage on Redbeard, and we don't want Aurora to die, because if she dies, I think the team starts to fall apart, with a low-level Willa especially. And of course his big attack is missed. It may just be confirmation bias, but I feel like his shark attack always misses when you really need it to land. Look at that, bunch of buffs dispelled right there. You love to see it. And that's not what you love to see. Redbeard, can you please die? Okay, let's taunt again with Basil. Protect Aurora for a little bit longer. Now we'll go ahead and use his ability, why not? We'll pull that attack up off of Redbeard. Hopefully landed disarmed here. We did not land it, but hopefully we'll kill him, which we did. Perfect. And the heal right there from Basil as he is defeated. That's why I quite like him at 5 stars. I feel like he dies often enough at 5 stars. At 7, I feel like he's almost too tanky. And look at that, another heal. We're right back up to full health. There goes Valiant. Once you get Redbeard out, I think it becomes a lot easier, but that can be the tricky part, especially if Scarlet's actually in there, which she's not in this team because it's not a super top-end team. But Hiker does make it a little bit more annoying with the healing, as we saw. More annoying than a team that doesn't have Scarlet and doesn't have Hiker. You know what I'm trying to say. Hiker is not the most viable, but he can be annoying. What on earth is this? It is hero... Oh, that's the hero passive block. Okay. Was that Willa that applied that? I did not even notice who actually applied that. Okay, I don't want to heal Basil, so we'll just go straight back to her. I did not think anyone on my team actually had that debuff. I thought it was only Jens that had that. Or maybe I'm just terrible at remembering things. I should have checked her kit right there. Alright. And now he's out of here. Good day. And now Redbeard's ultimate to finish off Hiker. Hopefully. Perfect. Let me just check real quickly. Oh wait, is it the random debuff? Yeah, okay. Chance to inflict a random debuff. That's what it is. So I'm not going crazy. Although I may still be going crazy, just not with that specific case. Okay, now we're going to start healing up Basil, pretending this is a Bricks mission. And there we go. And we're all set up for round 2. Well, except it's not a round 2 because this isn't Bricks. Anyway, there we go. We got the win with a 3-star Willa and a 5-star Basil. Not bad. So if we actually take a look at my team here. Down we go. Here we are. That is not bad. Redbeard, Kai, Aurora, 3-star Willa, 5-star Basil, actually winning a battle with that team. So now let's go up against a slightly more difficult team. Let's just buy a refresh here. Is there a Scarlet? Is there a Scarlet? Wait, I saw a Scarlet. There she is. That's not the greatest pirate team either. Let's actually go up a little bit higher to this team, number 68. That seems a bit more difficult, and then we can get to some of the more meta pirate teams. I don't expect to win this one, although I didn't really expect to win the last one, so who knows? The team may surprise me. I still feel like it doesn't have quite enough damage, because Redbeard and Kai don't synergize super well with this team. Redbeard, of course, gains a lot of attack with the Forbidden Island, if I can speak correctly. And Kai, of course, gains a lot of attack with the Dojo and Garmadon. So that's where those two characters get a lot of their damage. And, of course, not dodging helps. Okay, Basil died. That's fine. We'll just bring him right back. And now he dies again. Perfect. Just leads to more healing for us, so that's fine with me. We'll get rid of that dodgy on Lloyd and try to take him out with, hopefully, our next couple turns here from Redbeard and Kai. So big hit here. Of course, we got to deal with Scarlet. I think we should be able to get around this. Although Wu's ultimate is not going to help here. Okay, I'd appreciate if you didn't go after Aurora. She's the one character I don't want you to go after. No, please don't hit her. Thank you. Let's get the... Okay, that didn't land either. Alright, let's hope... Okay, that did a lot of damage, but luckily it wasn't a critical hit, so I'll take it. And that took a while. Does this dispel debuffs? It does not. Okay, we'll just heal then. And now we'll use this one to dispel buffs. Hopefully, we'll be able to get out a unit now. Let's go see what we can do. He went under stealth anyway. We'll save the AoE. And see, that attack was dodged. The big attacks are always the ones that are dodged. Let's hope this one is not. This is a very important attack. If this lands, we're good. And of course it's dodged. If that actually landed, I think we might have taken him out and been good. But we might actually take him out anyway. Okay, he's healed up. But we still might have a shot. We'll use the ultimate now. See what we can do. Nice. 6k AoE right there. Perfect. Let's hope this takes out Lloyd. It does. Beautiful. And now we'll try to snipe Hank if we get an opportunity. Actually, this might do enough damage. Nah, only 900. It is only a 3-star Willa, so it's kind of to be expected. Nice counterattack right there. We'll heal up Redbeard. And hopefully take out Scarlet here. Which we do. Perfect. Now we just have Wu. And he's out of there. Then we got Hank. And he's gone. And we won the battle. Okay, I'm impressed. This team actually won versus a much better team. A team that had Scarlet. I didn't really expect to win, but we did. So let's go again, see what we can do. This time we'll try to choose a full meta team. That one right there looks pretty good. We'll refresh anyway. 57 is probably the one we want to go for. Let's just double check. Yeah, I think we're going to go for 57. Alright, let's see what we can do. And there's a big hit from Hank. I say big, but 3k wasn't really that large. I mean, against Willa, anything looks like a big hit. And let's see if we can get the bonus attack. We did not. If we did, that would have taken out Hank, which is always great when you use Redbeard's special right there, and then he does a basic after. But that's alright. I think we're still doing good. And there we go. Nice heal. We'll bring him right back. And let's actually dispel debuffs. Typically, I don't do that in a non-pirate team because it won't heal. But in this case, we had a lot of disarmed, which is not ideal. And let's bring him right back. Aurora is doing most of the reviving here, but Will is always good to have like a backup. to have as a backup. But, I mean, so far the team's been working, so far so good. Why did she... Was that because of his basic? I think it was. Of all the characters I don't want to have taunt, she is the one. I honestly think the taunt should not be a copyable buff, but I don't know. We'll check Basil's basic when we get back to it. Honestly, I don't remember his kit very well, so he could very well have a buff copy. Look at that, 11k, that's what we like to see. Let's see. Wait, that's just 70% chance to clear a buff and copy it to Basil. I don't see any buffs going to Aurora. Anyway, we'll heal up. And I guess increase debuff durations? Is that what that one does? I think so. Big hit here. Let's hope for another 6k ultimate from Kai. And we got it on Bart. We'll take it. Take out Redbeard here, please. Let's heal. Let's just go for Aurora. Why not? We'll do the taunt. And this ability. Okay. And he's out of there. Okay, look at this. This team is really impressing me. These battles haven't even been that hard. We've just been doing a lot of healing with Basil, keeping everyone alive, dispelling buffs sometimes, and pretty much going after who we want, getting Redbeard out pretty early. I think this team actually is pretty effective. There's probably a better comp for me to use, but I feel like the double high-powered attackers of Redbeard and Kai is actually quite effective, plus these three for all the healing and tanking. Because for most of the battle, wow, look at that. For most of the battle, Basil is actually taunting, which is quite helpful. And there we go. There goes Scarlet. Okay, not quite, not quite. Bart is interfering with our battle here. And he's taunting yet again. And there she goes. Perfect. Big hit here, 4k. And we'll use the basic. No healing right there. There we go. That's what I like to see. Healing immunity. I think that was from Willa's basic again with the random debuff. Very helpful. Perfect. There we go, Will. We won another battle. Alright, so first impressions of 3-star Willa. Not too bad. I tried 3 battles and won all of them, so I'll take that. The last one was up against a pretty good pirate team. I did not expect to win, but look at that. We totally did. So, Willa, pretty good character, even at 3 stars. I think she's going to be very helpful for Brickspedition, and of course raids once those eventually get here. She's a very slow farm, but definitely worth it. And by the way, just for the fun of it, I want to show you the #1 team on our leaderboard right now. Looks like she fell to 4th. But look at this team. Winston, Egon, Willa, Basil, and Slimer. Level 60, gear 7. This team is incredibly difficult to beat. It was hard to beat when it was just level 50 gear 6, but now it's level 60 gear 7. Yeah, that's Tibster, by the way, that has helped me out with some videos in the past. Insane team right there. And obviously, 7-star Willa being very, very viable at the high end. So she's a good character, even at a low star level, and of course, at a high star level. Alright, well that's about it for this casual look at Willa. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.